Hey, so what's going on, guys? I'm not going to keep this format up for good. This is just something I'm doing for right now. But for now, at least for the next couple of days or so, I will be using my dry erase board and my stable my videos until I get some more stuff worked out with the computer and I get some better stuff going for you guys. Now, like I said, I'm having a hard time reporting on any, and I hate saying reporting because I'm not a reporter. I'm not a reporter. I don't claim to be a reporter. I just see information out there that I think is pretty darn interesting that I like to share with other people, and I share it. So that's just it. But with that said, I have not lost sight of this. I haven't forgotten that our First Amendment is gone. It's just only a matter of time before my channel gets banned and I'm called a Russian agent and I'm taken off to a fame account. I'm not just making this up. This is what the government's saying they're going to do, right? But I found an interesting article today. I will leave a link to it. But it's talking about this thing that maybe some of you have heard about called deploraball. And I guess at some point, Hillary Clinton had said that people who support Donald Trump are deplorable. People started calling themselves the deplorables, and now a big chunk of people that are part of the alt-right, which I've made it very clear I'm not a part of, right? Well, they're having a thing called deplorable, right? And basically what it is all these alt-right people having this big inauguration party, and they're calling it deplorable. Now, as I've told you a while back, I originally started following someone on Periscope named Jack Postelbeek. He was the guy who did the Periscope feed from the Comet Ping Pong about a week or so before this actual shooter dude showed up, and they did a piece on InfoWars, and that's when I heard about him, and I went and checked out his channel. He does seem to be a big player in this whole alt-right movement, and yeah, so anyways, I'm already getting to all of that. All I'm going to say about the alt-right is, yeah, there's racism going on a lot lately, especially against white people, but I have nothing to do with the alt-right movement. It seems to me if you keep constantly covering the racist things that go on against white people, you're going to start looking pretty racist, in my opinion. Just like we saw this Jack Spencer guy, the guy who coined the term alt-right, had this little meeting in Washington. Everybody was saying Sieg Heil and Heil Hitler and all that crap. They said it was a joke, but to a lot of people, it didn't look very damn funny. I'm just saying. So anyways, so I started following this Postelbeek guy, right? When I came across his channel, I came across this other channel recently, and his name is Baked Alaska. Okay, I don't know if you've heard about this guy, but apparently he's got a ton of followers, and he seems to be a pretty big player in the alt-right movement. And I guess in this deplorable, this Baked Alaska dude was supposed to be one of the featured guests at the deplorable, and what he did is he had sent out some kind of tweet making reference to how almost all of the news agencies are run by Jewish people, and then he was expelled and told that he was no longer invited to attend deplorable. And apparently this Jack Spencer dude that did this whole Heil Hitler thing in DC a while back, his name's Jack Spencer. Both of them have now been booted from the alt-right deplorable. And the article's talking about civil war within the alt-right movement, and it seems like that's the case. Any of you have ever watched Pete Santilli? If you haven't, I recommend you go back and watch some of his older videos. He talks about Cointelpro and the government's methods of going in with agents and dividing and conquering. And it looks like this alt-right movement, even though it just came out in the middle of nowhere, it's already been a victim of Cointelpro, and it's already being divided. They booted out this baked Alaska guy. I've only seen one of his videos. I don't know a lot about him, but apparently he's a big player in the alt-right movement, and he's got a ton of followers. He was booted out. Jack Spencer was booted out. And, of course, who was baked Alaska replaced with? The Breitbart editor, Milo Yiannopoulos. Right? I think that's his name. Forgive me if I say it wrong. But anyways, I found that interesting because what was the last thing we heard about Milo? He was supposed to have a big talk about Pizzagate at a college campus. He just makes some little comment saying some Washington, D.C. area code numbers called him and told him not to have the conversation about it. And it seems like it's pretty much disappeared off the face of the planet. I haven't heard shit about this dude since then. All I know is that the last time I heard about him, he was supposed to come up and talk about some real stuff, and he punked out. He bitched out, right? So anyways, so he's a new replacement apparently, and so that's just, in case y'all didn't know, and y'all might be interested in this, I just wanted to let y'all know, I'm aware there's racist stuff going on against white people, very much more so than anybody else in the news this past year. I'm also aware it's just bullshit propaganda by the government. This isn't how most people are on the street. I talk to people of all other races all the time. No problems, right? So I don't want to be a part of this. It has too many, to me, it has too many racial connotations. And people, if you start focusing on this stuff all the time, and you start thinking about race all the time, then you're going to end up making it a problem when it doesn't need to be. So I don't really like to associate myself with the alt-right. That's just me. But there's a civil war going on. It looks like there's some Cointelpro stuff going on, and these dudes are splitting up, and deploraball is banning people right and left. I believe if you go on Periscope and you follow Jack Postelbeek and you follow Baked Alaska, chances are you can see some more detailed information about this stuff. And I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to write it down anyways. If you don't know what this is, Cointelpro, look that up. And if you don't feel like looking it up, search that word and Pete Santilli's name. He's got some excellent videos on it, and this is how the government uses to divide and conquer groups, just like they did in the Oregon standoff, where it turns out that like 3 out of the 5 dudes that were there were all undercover agent provocateurs, right? And it looks like the same thing is going on in the alt-right movement already, which is interesting because it seems like they just seem to pop up out of nowhere and they're already breaking up and the fit is already hitting the shin, if you know what I mean. So I just thought you guys might want to hear about this. You might think that this is pretty interesting. Anyways, you guys take care. Talk to you soon.